press the option. There we go.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How's everyone doing? Happy Tuesday. Markets are looking really good. Markets are looking really good today. We're looking to take some setups with you guys today. I'm gonna give you the direction for the market and weekly targets and what to expect on the DXY. Good morning, Sarah. You guys there? Good morning. Nice, yeah, some nice profits. All right, what are you guys looking for? I see BTC, we have reached $66,200. I'm going to give you the direction for BTC USD. Good morning, Anthony. So currently we in a trade on GBP NZD. I'm gonna break down everything with you guys. I'm going to break down each and every pound dollar pair. So every pound pair, every dollar pair. We're going to look at gold, we're going to look at BTC and the reason things are going up and down. We don't have a lot of rate fundamentals this week, and if you don't know what rate means, it means like market fundamentals that will affect the market. So with that being said, let's get to it. What do you guys want me to start with? What are you guys looking at? BTC, looking at gold. What are you guys looking for today? BTC. All right, so starting with BTC, what to expect for BTC and all of that. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and look at the dollar and what we've seen on the dollar. So guys, the momentum line for today is 890. So 108.90, the momentum line for the day. All right. So this is for dollar. So overall dollar target, we are looking at short-term target 101,500. So if that pushes up, which means BTC is gonna push lower. So we go up, BTC goes down. Sometimes they move in the same direction. That's when you stay out of the market, to be honest. So short-term target is here. Momentum line for the week, if we maintain the above this line over here, which is 180 over here, we are going to stay above this line for the week. So as soon as a 4-hour candle break below this line, like we see here, if we get a red candle that break below this line, the momentum for the week have shifted and everything is going to rally. It could be BTC fundamentals, it could be big orders coming into the market, so that's why sometimes they move in the same direction. It could be war news and all of that. Does that answer your question, Bitjin? All right, so we're gonna see how far can we go lower. If we can maybe spike to here, fill up the 80% of this candle, would be nice. And I personally want BTC, to be honest, to go here, maybe slip a bit and then go to our target. And go to our target. Over here, short-term target, long-term target, it's around the 200. Long-term targets actually 101,800, which lead to the monthly high. All right. So with that being said, let's go to BTC and see what we have. So BTC target for me and the market, I'm not looking to short until the market hit 66,575. If the market doesn't hit that number, I'm not interested at all. All right. So I'm looking for that target to be hit. Let me just adjust that. So BTC, this is what I'm looking for to go long. Currently this morning we have seen, basically we have seen a break of, so if we take last weekly high, right, I just want to explain to you the reason of the short. If we mark last weekly high over here and we go to the 4 hour, you see the last weekly high. So the market came yesterday and broke above this line. All right, the longs over here was very obvious. So when the market broke above this line over here and pulled back, this is when we adjust the line. Reason being is that, so I adjusted the line over here. All right. When I adjust the line, that tells me, you know what, if the market comes up again, it could make head and shoulders and continue down. But if it comes above here, I'm having a buy stop on this line over here. And the chances are most likely for the market to go higher. So if you go to the 2 minutes, on the 2 minutes, it was very obvious. We broke above here, market pulled back. We took the bodies of these candles over here, market spiked down, and then now we're going higher. Do I see the market coming back and retesting this line? Yes, I do. But we will be very lucky if the market come back and retest this, so we can go and long it. So if the market comes back and retest it, let's look at the 15 minutes on BTC. So BTC, we're looking at the 15 minutes. We have one. So I'll take this, to be honest, as a leg over here on BTC. So there is a possibility the market just continues from here going up. So the market can do boom. All right. Oh, we could. We could come back. So if we take this high to this low, we have the 50% over here, which line up with this entry, right? But then if we take this low over here, what do we have? 618, which line up with the second high over here. So you can look for an entry around here, right? When the market is in the momentum to the upside, guys, what I'm looking for is I pull back to the 61.8. All right, the higher it pulls back, what I mean is, this is what I mean. So if the market goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down. All right, so when I say the higher it pulls back, the faster it's gonna go up. So what I mean by that, if the market pulls to the 38, all right, it's gonna go up quicker. If it pulls to the 50, it's gonna go up not as quick. But if it pulls back to the 61.8, it's gonna go up normal, you know. 78 we most likely to reverse, but 78 it won't reverse when. It's very important to understand when the 78 will reverse and change. The chances will become higher for the market to go lower. So if we are in an uptrend and the market is really pushing higher, right? So if the buyers and the sellers are not agreeing on the same price, which is what we see over here, right? But if we get something like this, all right, there's a more impulsive leg. So here the market is just going in an uptrend. It's really just going up, going up. So here I'll be more interested in the 618. If it goes to the 78, you know what? The chances become higher for the market to reverse. So now I'll wait, I'll stay out, all right? I'm not gonna do anything. Unless we have a news candle, a 4-hour news candle that went up like this, and boom, I'll show you an example. It happened last week. So when the market does this, so the buyers and the sellers are agreeing on the same price, we see wicks to the upside and all of that, there is a higher chance of it reversing from the 78 and continuing higher in that direction. So with that being said, we come back to here. All right, the market is really going to the upside. It's pushing higher and higher and higher. Now we are looking for the 61.8 pullback, and then target can just be below 78, and then our main target is over here. So that will give you a clean 1 to 5. All right, if we go to 66575, we might slip a bit to the upside and then just go short. I'm going to really short hard from this area around here. I'm gonna put an alarm on that so I don't miss it. There you go. And what will I be looking for, to be honest? So worst case scenario, we're looking at 66,900, because that's an area of interest, to be honest, but I don't see that happening today. I'm not gonna lie to you. Good explanation, amigo. Let's go, amigo. The difference of certain asset, right? GBP often tend to go in the range extreme. Yes, exactly. So when it starts going into a range, look to go long in the 78, and above that long, above of that range, you can go short. I will show you an example now on GBPJPY. So guys, are we all clear on what's going to happen on PTC? You know what? Let the market get there, do its thing, and then we can look for the next move. So direction wise, we are looking for, so we took the long here, market gonna go here, maybe a little bit of slippage, and then boom, we're gonna go way lower. So if the market goes here and the weekly closes around here, guys, we are going to the target we've been waiting for, which is this. and that's a good swing right there. That will be a proper swing. And you know why I believe this target will really get hit? I'll tell you why. We have last week low over here. All right, look at the weekly. We have last week low over here, last week low over here, so 2 weeks low over here, a low over here, we have another low over here. And I have already explained to you in previous videos how we had 1, 2, 3, and then boom, the market came and took them out, and then we had this reversal right here. Look, if the cage is big enough, right, you won't notice that you are in a cage. And currently our cage, we are stuck inside this cage, and a lot of people will be like, oh, we're going long, we're going long, we're going long. No, not yet. If next month decide to open and all of that, you know what, if we break the 50% over here, which we did, and the market goes here and then start going higher, you know what, yes, we will go higher, but where are we going high to? I will determine that for you. I will be like, okay, where's our target and all of that, and then we can take it from there. So we can look at 69, which is 70k, right? We can go to 70k. That won't be an issue if we break above this one. That's why I said look at the entry, understand the long-term direction, and then go with it. So currently, let me elaborate more on that. We looking for a pullback and a long over here, and then we will look for a short if we are in a long, right? Guys, if you are in a long, right, over here, why not short? I will short it and then let the market do its thing like we did in GJ. GJ was still in the long, we're still in the short, right? Let it do its thing. When it goes in between, go break even here, go break even here. If the market decide to go up, you go in the short over here. So when the market pulls back, give us the entry, we go long, right? If we get the short also, let it do its thing in between. If it takes you out and continue, you know what, you're making more money without doing anything. It's as simple as that. All right, that's it for me on BTC. Target is over here. We are looking for a pullback, 61.8 fib, and then we're gonna long it. Very simple. All right, GJ short, yes, GJ short 100%. All right, so GBPJPY, you know what, I want the daily high to be taken out. So what we have on GBPJPY is very simple. Remember the explanation I just did now on the 78 and all of that. So yesterday I wanted to long from this area over here. So yesterday I wanted the market to go up and then I was short, right? But it didn't give it to me. So now what do I see? I see this pattern playing out over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we could go lower, right? Pull back and then boom. We determine that later on. So now what do I see? A leg to the downside. This green candle is single green candle, does not count as a leg. This single green candle does not count as a leg. So what do I see? I see 1, 2, 3, 4, and then boom. Very simple. So double top and then let it do its thing. The momentum line for the week is this line over here, right? As any pattern that is created above this line, so we could see the short that we're looking for here, and then we could go higher, who knows. But very important to look at the daily. On the daily, what I see is that, okay, you know what, we have this low over here on GBPJPY. We have this low over here, this low over here. What is this pattern over here? Inside bar. And how do I short the inside bar? A reversal of direction. This is what it means, the inside bar. 2 candles, boom, 1 2. What is the inside bar? An inside bar is a candle closed within a candle. So one way of doing this, okay, we are reversing the trend, so which mean we are gonna go lower. So very simple way to trade this is take the high to the low of the inside bar and look at the 78 of that. All right, so we are looking at this number to short. But I want to see the market take out the high of the daily. So we have daily high over here. Take out the high and then go and take out the low. All right, going on the 4 hour, if we take this one to this high to this low, we have the 78, and then we managed to get a high of 78. All right, so now we know, okay, we are looking for shorts, guys. Let me just get that line on again. 41. Okay. So going on the 15 minutes, if I take this low to this high, what do I see? I see negative 27, so we could see a bit more slippage and then boom to the downside. So here's what I will do is I can go short there. Stops, we can look at 10 pips and then boom. This is what I'm looking for. It's very simple. Take this low to this high and then short 218. All right. Good morning, Constant. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the long. So I'm gonna go, I'm using Thomas' laptop, so I need him to log me into my CountWise account. Yeah. Hey, good morning, guys, good morning. So Thomas, I just need to go into the CountWise account.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah? Morning everybody, what's going on?
So I'm looking to short GBPJPY.
You can even maybe short that baby now, soon.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna dollar cross average into the short, and then the higher it goes. So if I'm looking to risk 1%, guys, if I'm looking to risk 1%, what I will do is I'll split the 1% into 3 positions, and then you don't have to put it all in one position at one stack. You know, if you're not sure if the market gonna reverse, let's say at 81 or 80 or 75, you know what? Take 3 of them. There's no problem with doing so. So guys, this is the broker that I'm personally using, all right? And I managed to get everyone that signs up with our link, which can you ask Vicky to put the link in the...
Which link? CountWise.
Yeah. So I'm gonna put the link here below, guys. We are going to be trading on Countwise only for currencies. I'm going to be trading on that. If you want to get same prices, same fills, sign up with them. All right. I managed to get you guys 30% bonus, which will add to your equity. As you can see here, I deposited $100. I got an equity of $130. All right. So we had the $30. So I'm getting $30 of equity that can help my account to hold if I open a big position. And the platform is quite clean, so you don't really need TradingView. You have your assets over here. You have all kind of assets, cryptos, EFTs, everything, major miners, commodities. So I'm gonna go ahead and look at GBPJPY. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna short right now. All right, I'm gonna short GBPUSD. I'm gonna have my stops. Let me just do this. So stops, we're looking at 878. So 8. And then, so what you do is you can go short now. All right, you can have your stops like that. You can scale in positions as it goes higher. So if you're risking 1%, what you do is so guys, this is the Countwise. I'm gonna pin it over here. So guys, what you can do is deposit. You will get the 30% of bonus. All right, that 30% is not withdrawal. You can't withdraw that 30%, and from there you can use that 30% for your equity. So you can actually open high position. They offer good leverage, and you can deposit crypto and withdraw crypto. It's as simple as that. So if what you can do is, this can be your entry, is you can take the 50% of this one, which will give me over here 613. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the 15 minutes. So 50% of that. So we're looking at 620. Let's say 630. All right. So pending order 630, 631. I'm gonna go with 040, and then boom. Pending order 630. Oh, GBPJPY just melting. Did any of you guys take the short on GBPJPY? And what about gold? Also short? No, guys. So if you go and look at GBPJPY and gold, they do not move in the same direction, guys. They never move in the same direction. Let me just I just wanna So if we could get a little pullback, we can scale in more positions, guys. Alright, so that's it for GBPJPY. So gold and GBPJPY move against each other. If gold is going up, GBPJPY is going down. And I'll show you right now. Look, they're moving in the same direction, which mean, you know what, there is something wrong. So now what I'll do is I'll stay out of gold, because gold, the reason is reversing, I'll tell you why, is because the daily movement is almost achieved. The daily movement finishes at 88. So 90% of the daily movement have happened on gold, guys. I'm gonna run you through gold right now, but gold I will stay out for today. I'm not touching gold. So guys, this is the momentum line for the week on gold, all right, which is 4036 momentum line for the week. What do I mean by that? So we broke above this line. If we create any pattern above this line, we are going to long into 4141. All right, so let's say, for example, we create a pattern like this. All right, we are going up. This leg is here when you want to long. All right, so what you do is give it a day, and then boom, you can long it. A day is enough to create a pattern on the 4 hour. Any bullish bearish pattern you are going to take for a long if we stay above this line. But if we break below, okay, good. You know what, my short-term target for gold to the downside, which is the main target, all right, overall gold is bearish, but now we are going to look at the pullback target. So guys, I would love to see the market go up here. Do you know why? Because I can swing it and short over here, and I don't have to worry about slippage and where the market is gonna stop exactly. Reason being, I'm in a long over here. So what I will do is I will short somewhere around here, or maybe on this line exactly. If I'm in a long, if I'm impatient, I'll go short. I'll wait for the market to come in the middle, go break even on this one, go break even on this one, and then let the market go to my main target. And boom, you just made more money without doing anything. What am I using sell stops or sell limits for? What are you asking? So gold overall for the week, the momentum looks bullish. I'm staying out for today. GBPJPY rejected nicely. So guys, we are getting charged 0 commission on countwise. By the way, we managed to get you guys 0 commission. So they are not making any profits on commission. They're just making it on a little bit of spread. All right, we managed to get you guys the best deal we could. All right, so we're gonna take, oh, it's a 1 2. So we're looking to 1 to 4, guys. GBP NZD. All right, so GBP NZD, we are looking for a short, which we missed over here. All right, so if we missed a short, you know what, we can go to the 2 minutes and be like, okay, what do I see on the 2 minutes? We just broke. You know what, I'm gonna short GBP NZD right now actually. Alright, so GBP NZD, I'm going to short 20, short, Alright, so GBP NZD I just shorted, guys. And nice. Bellissimo. Alright, so GBP NZD, why did I short right now? And I'll tell you where to put your stops. It's very obvious, guys. 2 minutes time frame. Look at that. So we missed the short over here, which is no problem. I'm gonna tell you why I shorted over here. We missed the short over here, no problem. You know what? I'm gonna short again over here because, okay, I waited for the market. Market broke down on the 2 minutes. It retested and then boom. Now it's just gonna continue lower. So where could my stops be? I entered around here. My stops can be on the high, and then I can just ride it to the downside. Boom. That is a 1 to 7, guys. So 426. Let me just okay, perfect. So GBP NZD, beautiful short over here. All right. So we just took 2 positions on count wise, guys, and we are going to look for more positions. What do we have? Wow, look at that meltdown on GBP AUD. Wow, that's absolutely insane. Okay, let me see the movement for the day on GBP AUD. What do I have on GBP AUD? GBP AUD movement for the day, we are looking for, okay, it's still a while to go actually. So guys, any pullback on GBP AUD, we are going to short it. How about that? I don't think I analyzed GBP AUD, to be honest. No, I did not. Alright, so for targets, I mean, it's obviously, you can see it's gonna come down. Looking on the weekly, what do we have? We took out this week low. Daily. Okay, so we're definitely gonna go to the 720. Looking on the 4 hour. 4 hours quite bearish, so what we can do is look for a quick pullback on the 50% of this 4 hour, and then we can ride it to the downside, and we'll be targeting around, yeah, oh wow, we can be targeting around the 500, guys. So you can target 500. All right. So pullback and then a short. Let's see where is our MAs. All right, so maybe we come to the 50 MA around here and then we can short it. That's for GBP AUD, Euro USD. Thomas short in there. USD JPY, very nice. Okay, so what do I see? Wanted to long. We took out the weekly high, we retested. Okay, we adjusted over here like we did on BTC. And we'll look at GBP NZD just going down. That's beautiful entry right there, guys. Okay, so two positions are in profit, GBP NZD and GBP JPY. Yes, they are working on that. They will create a mobile app soon. And then I'm going to speak to them if we can get it for you guys to trade on MT5, which should be easier. But to be honest, the reason I don't use MT5, because for you guys to have trading view in a broker using with all the tools, if you look at countwise, you have the tools over here, you have trend line, you have indicators, so you have trend lines, you have Fibonacci's, you have everything that TradingView offer, the measurement tool, you have everything, guys. You can even screenshot and save it. You see, I just saved it now. You have the chart types. You know, this is actually my favorite chart, by the way. So because it keeps your chart clean. All right. So guys, any pullback to the 600, I will look to long, to be honest. Yeah, so somewhere around here, guys, we can long on GBP AUD, no, sorry, USD JPY, USD JPY. Yeah, so by the time it pulls back, the 50 MA will be there. I will long on the 50 MA if it give it to me, and then boom, we good. Okay, so BTC, what we doing on BTC? Nice, we're gonna pull back. Gold, NASDAQ. And guys, later on I'm gonna create some videos and post it on the Discord for you guys on how to flow the market and how to really program your subconscious mind to actually flow the market and collect data without even knowing. I'm gonna create a video on how to mark everything out, how to flow the market and become tuned with the market conditions. And the next setup will just be like so easy, because you know what, you flowing with the market. I'm going to be using the monthly, the daily, 30 minutes, 4 hour, sorry, 30 minutes, 7 minutes and 2 minutes. So I think I have it over here, intraday. I'm gonna show you an example on GBPJPY. So we have 2 minutes, 7 minutes, 30 minutes, we don't need 4 hours, we don't need this. Okay, so the stop loss for GBP NZD is 450. You can look at 450. So guys, we're going to be on the monthly, we're gonna have just a look. We're gonna be marking out the weeklies, which is gonna keep it nice and clean. We're gonna be marking out the dailies, highs and lows, which is gonna make it nice and clean, so you won't be able to see anything on the daily. you'll just see the weekly lines and the daily lines that you marked on, which we only gonna use specific areas. I'm gonna show you guys how to do that. And then when you go to the 30 minutes, this is when all the naughty work happens. All right, we're gonna be only seeing this stuff on the 30 minutes. We're gonna be marking specific areas, like you saw the area we marked over here. All right, this is a significant area for me. You have this area over here. We didn't take out the daily. This area over here.
You short GJ?
Yeah.
Nice.
And we're gonna be going to the 7 minutes. We're gonna be marking on some areas of interest, you know, like over here, and then we're gonna be marking out the prices just to understand where the market is going, and then you're gonna be able to take longs and short. But you have to be very tuned in the market. You have to be very switched on, very active. And then most importantly, if you go on the 2 minutes, the execution time frame, these order blocks over here, you're only going to see it on the 2 minutes. So chart hygiene is very important for me. As you can see, we marked these on. Okay, we broke below short, and then yeah, we're just gonna be flowing with the market. We're gonna be hitting longs and short all day long. If you look at this, all right, be like, okay, we broke the area over here, we broke above this one, we have this area over here, boom, broke above it, taking a long over here, and then look at that. So we're looking for very nice intraday, like I did on GBP NZD. Nice intradays trade with small risk, big reward. And then yeah guys, do you have any questions, any other pair you want me to go over? Do you guys want me to explain to you guys on count wise what to do if you sign up and all? So all you need is utility bill, answer the questionnaire. You can deposit crypto, no need for proof of payment if you deposit crypto. And if you deposit with your card, obviously just send them a photo of your card, which is very simple to register, guys. Once you register, you can deposit crypto, withdraw crypto, very simple. GBPJPY, what are we doing? All right, GBPJPY, I'm gonna add another position. Guys, always add to the winners, not the losers. Okay, so what you can do, instead of pressing all of that, you can be like double up position, boom, double up position, you can double up. Beautiful. All right guys, thanks for tuning in today. I'll check you guys soon. I'm gonna be very active this week. There's a lot of good stuff I'm working on for you guys, and happy trading.